Hello, so my name is Gabriel, and for this project, I wanted to explore a philosophical question. What makes a good life? Many philosophers have their own opinions on a good life. They believe a good life involves happiness, success, or maybe even something deeper. But instead of just reading about the good life, I wanted to hear from a real perspective. Here, I will be interviewing my grandpa. What actually makes life meaningful? So, when you think about your life, what has made it meaningful to you?
Life meaningful to me has been that you live life in a fulfilling way and contribute to society, contribute to others, and show and respect others.
Okay. Do you think happiness is the most important goal in life or something else?
Happiness is one of the most important goals, yes, and I believe also you need to have fulfillment, and that is part of happiness also. Um, and satisfaction. You also need to have some kind of satisfaction in what you do and what you have done and how you have lived your life.
Okay. Do you think people today focus too much on comfort or entertainment?
I think right now people focus too much on entertainment. They need to focus more on basic needs, uh, uh, food, shelter, and good health. And that is part of comfort. When you have good health, you have comfort. You're able to do things you want. You're able to be active. So yes, comfort is more important than what was the other one?
Entertainment?
Entertainment. Yes.
So, what made you say not entertainment?
Entertainment is such a broad topic. I mean, there's all sorts of entertainment: leisure, reading as part of entertainment. But nowadays with technology, there's so much social media, video games, all of that is entertainment, and that takes away from interaction with others, in person interaction. And when people are just entertaining themselves through video games and other forms of technology, they're not engaging in conversations with other people. And I think that is very important.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Has your idea of a good life changed as you've gone in order?
Um, I believe so. It's always changing. You prioritize things of what you would want to do and what you want to accomplish, and sometimes things influences beyond your control make you do life changing habits and events. So yeah, there's a number of things that influence what you do and how you look at things, and those have an impact on how you continue living.
I like that you mentioned about life changing events. What example would that be?
Life changing events would be uh, death of a person, a loved one, a parent, a brother, a sister, a sibling. That would be a life changing event. But also, on the other side, there's happiness too. When you marry, have a birth of a first children, those are life changing events also that transform the way you live. But they're happy occasions. So yeah, there's so many health. Your health is also a life changing event. If they find catastrophic illness with you, that changes your entire scope of living. Uh, so you start focusing on other things so that prioritize your life.
Mm-hmm. What do you think people regret most at the end of their lives?
Most people regret not spending time with their families. Uh, they work and work and work, and then at the end they ask, "What is one thing you regret?" Oh, I didn't have enough time with my family.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So spending time with family is very important, and you need to have that time, that quality time with your family, so that you don't forget. I mean, so you don't regret anything at the end of your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you think success is about personal achievement or relationships?
Relationships, you can acquire and attain um, all the things, all your goals in life, but if you're not happy with what you have attained, you don't have those relationships, it doesn't mean anything to you. So relationships are most important. You need to have quality relationships, and at the end, you're going to fulfill your happiness with those relationships, and that can go on forever.
I like that you said fulfillment in relationships is a part of success. Is there an example that you have?
Well, nowadays also, when people get married, uh, divorce comes so easily in so many households, and there's so many broken homes and one-parent families that because of divorce or other situations that may have happened. But if you're together with your wife or spouse uh, for years and years and years, I mean, we're going on 49 years already. So that's pretty amazing in itself.
Mm-hmm.
So those relationships, uh, being honest with each other, true to each other, um, help one another. Uh, it's all key. And of course, we need to agree with each other. We have disagreements, yes, but you also come to conclusions and resolutions
Mm-hmm.
and compromises. And it's not an easy thing, but people give up very easily. And that's why they divorce and separate and all that. But it's a struggle and it's a battle. But you get through it, you overcome, and you succeed. You have a successful marriage.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So, this interview, my grandpa emphasized that meaningful life comes from relationships and fulfillment, rather than just being happy or comfort. This suggests that a good life isn't about feeling good in the moment, it's building something deeper over time. This shows that the idea of a good life is more complicated than it seems. It's not just something about happiness, but about purpose, reflection, and the choices we make over our course of the life.